Aktive Direkt Help presents Mushapo School Project 2014. 314 students, 4 villages, 10 teachers and 10 classrooms. The Congolese are known for their good voices, and at school they learn to sing early. The children love to sing, and this way they show us their thankfulness for their school and that they can go there without having to pay school fees, which is common everywhere else in the Congo. As we show the classes to some visitors, they do not believe that this little girl is 10 years old. Although she is only as big as a 6-year-old, she proves her real age by giving the correct answers to all the test questions asked. Pierre Mutuala, our new school principal, is doing his job with his whole heart and is giving his best for the children and the school with all of the difficulties and challenges. We are very thankful for him. These children have a lot of potential and just need to get a chance to develop their talents. They are so happy for any opportunity to learn and play, such as in sports at school or at recess or after school playing soccer with a real ball. To get the support. In order to help the school to operate without our help in the future, we started a committee with the 2 village chiefs, Chef Mweji and Chef Mumbatumba, Jean, our on-site manager, Pierre, the school director, and a representative of the parents. Which made it very difficult for us to operate. During our first meeting, this poisonous snake is creeping up behind me, a danger we always have to count on here. Chef Mumbatumba, here with his cap, talks with parents at our first meeting with them about our plan to turn over the school more into the hands of local responsible people. The parents should organize themselves and also help with the school. Professor Mpona from Kinshasa came with Wolfgang to Mushapo to help set up the school committee and the parents' meeting and to communicate our goals in the local language Chiluba. The temporary school buildings made of wood and clay do not last long and need to be repaired all the time, or they will break down one day, like these old farmhouses will do soon. Chief Mweji showed us a place where you can find good clay and lets us use his brick press for a fee. The stones are formed outside and during the rainy season in one of the farmhouses, and then they are dried. The water to prepare the clay for the bricks is carried by children and women on their heads. Jean shows how the bricks are being piled up into a furnace. The furnace is covered with clay, and then big fires are made in the lower openings. If it glows well, the furnace is sealed until the embers are all burnt up and the bricks are done. The foundation for the school building is laid with bricks and cement. Then the walls are built up and the windows and doors put in place. Robert is a good craftsman and built very skillfully all the houses for the farm as well as our school buildings. His assistant Laurent knows his job well too, and together with their helpers they make a good team. Besides their pay, Jos gives each of them a new t-shirt that we brought for them, for which they are very thankful as it means a lot to them. The second school building will be bigger than the first one. It consists of 2 large classrooms with 1 office room for the director and 1 room for the teachers. After the solid foundation, they set up the roof so that they can keep working in the rain. A new furnace was built for more bricks for this building. The whole construction work and all the workers are organized and overseen by Jean. The building is almost finished now. Robert and Laurent show us what they have done so far. Together with their team of workers, they did a wonderful job. After such a storm, one of the old farmhouses broke down. We took apart the roof, which is in good shape. The metal sheets and wooden beams are locked up in a container until we use them for a new building. The Belgian company Denise in Chicapa helps us always with transportation from there to Mushapo. They bring us and cement, iron bars, diesel for our generator, our food and drinking water. This is a great help for us, without which we could not operate. Their team is well trained, and here they assist us skillfully with a needed oil change for our generator. Agriculture has a lot of potential, but it is difficult to get it going, mainly because of theft, which brought the former farm Sader to bankruptcy. For our 5-hectare manioc field, we need a guard in the daytime, like this one in the tree, and one at night. Manioc, or cassava, is harvested after 1 to 1.5 years, depending on the type of cassava. Then it is peeled and soaked for 3 days in water to remove the acid. Then it is dried on these racks outside, and after that it is getting packed in huge bags for sale. Maize also grows quite well, but it is not as profitable and popular. Cassava is national food #1 in Congo. Pineapple would be available by the thousands here, but so far we haven't found a good way to market them. Jean has some ideas how to make it work better in the future. Sader also planted some mango, lemon, orange and avocado trees, but they had problems with a tree sickness and had to invest for many years before the first fruits came. Our first lamb was born and brought us great joy, hopefully the beginning of many new animals here. These eggs come from our own chicken. And here you can see a typical Congolese meal with big cassava dumplings, so-called fufu. The fresh vegetables, cooking oil, tomato paste, and these tiny little dried fish we brought with us from Chikapa.
Okay.
Our return trip is quite adventurous. We ordered 2 motorbikes from Chikapa and traveled 50 kilometers through the bush. Sometimes we drive through small rivers, and if one is too deep, like this one, then the motorbikes are getting carried by a strong man at the river who earns himself some money this way. From Chikapa to Kinshasa, we take this old cargo plane, a Russian Antonov 24. The Congolese airline Air Kasai sponsored our tickets, which is a great help. Unfortunately, you have to fly because the road is too bad. Trucks need between 4 days in the dry season and up to 3 weeks in the rainy season for the 1,000-kilometer trip, depending on the weather and the condition of the truck. A look over Chikapa, a town with 1 to 1.5 million inhabitants. There are no tar roads in town. Even the runway is made without tar. Here you can see the Chikapa River as it flows into the Kasai River. The plane flies every day with all sorts of cargo goods. Along the side there are a few fold-out seats for the passengers. The pilots of the airplane are from the Ukraine and the Congo, accompanied by a Ukrainian engineer. All that you have seen here is made possible through your help. On behalf of the children and our team members, we would like to thank you very much.
Usifiwe.